Sunset says, thank you so much, Mehran. Can you tell us how to deal with breakup during this quarantine? It's hard since you always alone. Yeah, but I have a video on, uh, the how quarantine is affecting you or something like that. And it's no different than any other way to deal with the breakup. Because if you want to deal with, let's say if it wasn't quarantine, would you, my recommendation at the time, if you tell me I just went through a breakup, would not be, oh, distract yourself. No. I'd say focus on your life, but not to distract yourself, to be productive and produce and accomplish things. Because through those accomplishments, then you will feel great about yourself. And feeling great about yourself gives you that flow of energy that is extended outwardly, which rolls over whatever negative feelings or emotions or lack of confidence that is kind of coming towards you or affecting you. So right now, even there's a quarantine, and you say there's not much to do. Well, not much to do. It doesn't have to be much to do. It has to do with here, because I don't want you to use things to do to distract yourself from what you need to be dealing with. I want you to deal with it. So better, this is better than any other time to deal with it, because you actually can think about it and figure out that, why should I be sad? Why? Look at how many reasons are out there to be sad. Look at the quarantine makes us sad. These are real serious things. So why would I be sad for a breakup? So what? What happened to me? I'm still here. I should be afraid of the pandemic, so to speak. Not from breakup. I'm healthy. I broke up, so I broke up. Okay, fine. I get over it. Knowing that you will get over it should be enough for you. Why? Because you always got over any breakup. Everybody did. And yet every time you go through a breakup, you think, oh, this is the worst one. Oh, so what? Everybody in the world has gotten over any breakup that they came across. Only the stupid really took it too far and caused some, real serious hardship for him or herself. Otherwise, every single person who went through breakup got over it, because it's all about, you have this natural ability by default to get over breakups, to move on, to want to move on, to want to see other girls or whatever your gender is to want to have other relationships. Because that's where life is. That's where the energy is. The energy is not when you're not active. Energy is when you're active. You make a difference. You do things. You produce things. You move. Everything is in motion when there's an energy into it. Yeah? And we all have energy in us. So we are definitely are moving. So let's put that movement into some real noticeable one rather than movement at the cellular level. You're constantly moving. So you can't go against your nature and say, well, now in this case, a breakup, I don't want to move. I want to be, that's unnatural to you. So naturally you will eventually move out of not wanting to move, because that's not natural for human beings. We want to be happy. We want to be, with movements. We want to do things. We want to create things. We want to experience things. So even you may be down for a while, but you're naturally going to kick yourself in the butt, whether you know it or not. That's going to happen because that's your nature. Nature of human being wants to go forward, wants to survive. And when it gets to the point that you see you're actually influencing your survival instinct. I mean, you're influencing your healthiness and it's affecting your survival. Your instinct kicks in and it kicks your butt and you start moving. As slow as it might be, but you start changing because you don't like it. You don't like to be depressed. You don't like to be there. So you're going to eventually say, the hell with it. I broke up. What happened? I'm still in one piece. I got all my, faculties. So, okay, she doesn't want me. I don't care. I move on. There are other things around. Life cannot be summed up in one relationship or one girl or, whatever. I'm just talking about one type of relationship. So it's easier to deliver rather than this and that, so forth. So you just say, well, life is not summed up in one girl or one relationship, so I just go on, find another girl. How many beautiful women are in this world? You can't tell me that this was the only woman that you could really be interested sexually or mentally. Like you're saying there's no one smarter than her, no one well-mannered than her, no one nicer than her. Are you telling me she's got the monopoly on looks and manners and what? Let's say she does, but she doesn't give it to you. So what good is it? Even if she is the only one in this world that really matches you, or the best of the best in everything. Let's say that's possible, which is nonsense, but let's say it is. Well, what good is it if she's not giving it to you? What good is that cookie that's the best cookie in the world, but I can't have it, or it's too expensive, or there's no more available? So what good is it? I don't care. I only care about the one that actually turns her head around for me. And if I do the same and see if it's suitable, then I would welcome that. So again, if this wheel doesn't turn for you, I don't care if it turns at all. That's how you should think. I don't care how wonderful she is. If it's not for me, she doesn't want to be with me, then I don't care. I move on. That's it. Simple. Don't make life that complicated. The whole experience of life is all summed up to being with this girl. Who is she? What has she done? What has she accomplished? That she's the what? Savior of the world. What? Why are you making that image out of the simplest thing that it is? You're attracted to her. That's all. It's an attraction. And you don't even know her. And when you know her, you're in a relationship with her, then you constantly see her as she used to be. She's changed. She doesn't want to be with you anymore. That's her right. But why is it that you can't see her, who she is, the actuality of her at the time that she tells you or behaves with you the way that you can see she's not interested in you? Why can't you see that to be her actuality? And you still, I don't believe it, but she used to be this way. Yeah, she used to be, but she's not. This milk used to be fresh, but it's now expired. So what are you going to say? Oh, but it used to be so fresh. I still should drink it. Well, you're going to get sick. Same thing. That relationship was fresh and it was doing great, but now it's changed. You want to be in that relationship, you get sick because one side doesn't want. Or there's some trouble that it just doesn't work. So you can't constantly look at it as how it used to be. You got to look at it how it is and see if it suits you or not. I had this jacket. I loved it so much. Now I've grown up, but I say, but it was so fitting. It fit me so well. It made me look so good. Yeah, but it did. But it's you growing up. It doesn't suit you. It doesn't fit anymore. Tight. You can't close the zipper. What the hell you want to do with it? It's changed. What it used to be, it's not an evidence that it is the same. Things change, The mentality of her, preference of her, what she wears, what she says, what she likes, changes. Haven't you ever had liked a food so much, but then later on you didn't? Your taste changed. So what, you're still going to say, no, I'm still going to eat it. I'm going to throw up, but I'm still going to eat it because I used to like this. Well, yeah. We used to like sour things, but you don't now. Or you do less. Understand you get the gist of it. Okay, go on, move on. Let's go to the next question.